Hello, this is your host, and today's edition of Who Asked That Musician is brought to you by a generous grant from the National Endowment for the Humanities and a professional sports team based in a major American city. The legendary musician you're trying to name today was born in 1947 in the village of Reading in the county of Lancashire, England. His father was a local bandleader who played saxophone and clarinet, and as a boy, Mick was allowed to attend his father's rehearsals, which sparked his interest in music. When he was 14, his father bought him a drum kit and taught him how to play. He attended the prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London, and it was there that he first met guitarist Peter Green, who would later become his close friend and the leader of his band. In 1967, Green invited him to join his new group, which also featured Jeremy Spencer on guitar, John McVie on bass, and Danny Kirwan on vocals and guitar. Fleetwood was only 19 years old when he joined, and he was actually too young to get into the clubs where they were booked to play. So his father had to vouch for him with the club owners to allow him to sit in with the band. In 1968, the band changed their name to Fleetwood Mac in honor of their 21-year-old drummer. The following year, they released their self-titled debut album, which featured the hit single, Albatross. Although the band's early albums were not commercially successful, they developed a strong following in the US and made several tours there during the early 70s. In 1975, after a series of lineup changes, including the addition of Christine and Lindsey Buckingham, Fleetwood Mac released their eighth album, Fleetwood Mac. It would go on to sell more than 40 million copies worldwide and featured some of their most well-known songs, including Dreams, Go Your Own Way, Don't Stop, Rhiannon, and The Chain. Although the band's popularity had waned somewhat by the end of the decade, they continued to tour and record together. In 1987, they were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So who am I?